This is the story of 5 fearless superheroes.
Justice League 2020!
More TV superheroes, just what the world needs.
Do you have a photo printer in there somewhere?
No.
Is it your butt? I bet it's his butt.
Are we really the best people to hunt a supervillain?
Hell no.
Hey everybody, it's Charlie. Justice League 2020. We have to break down this Doom Patrol trailer, and I'll explain what's going on with the Justice League in the Titans Doom Patrol universe, because those two shows are connected, and we've already had cameos from some big Justice League members and references, so I'll explain which people we know about in terms of those big A-list characters and who they're saving for later seasons, because we actually just got confirmation that Warner Brothers made a really big change in the way that it treats the A-list big Justice League characters in the TV universes, and that includes the CW DC TV universe, and the DC universe is what they're calling the streaming service universe of the Titans, Doom Patrol, all those TV shows. We'll do a new round of that DC Universe giveaway. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber and leave your favorite Titans moment on the video. Big thing here, they just want to give you a rundown of some of the characters. They give you a very first look at Alan Tudyk's Mr. Nobody character from the Grant Morrison Doom Patrol run. I'll try to say as much as I can about him and the other characters because I have seen the first 2 episodes, but I'm under embargo till next week to talk about the episodes in really great detail. So if it wasn't clear, Alan Tudyk is the main villain. He's playing Mr. Nobody. He's a character that exists between dimensions, so he has a lot of really crazy reality warping powers. During his voiceover during the trailer, he spends a lot of time making fun of the Doom Patrol. What does the world need? A whole bunch of more superheroes, just calling them a bunch of freaks, people that nobody cares about, and he makes a lot of jokes about people not liking the show. So Alan Tudyk is probably one of the best things about the Doom Patrol series. Once you get a chance to see episode 1, you'll hear what I'm talking about, because he sort of operates as the omniscient narrator for the episodes, but he's also a character in the series, so he spends a lot of time breaking the fourth wall, Deadpool style, just cracking jokes about the show in general, the DC Universe, the Titans TV show, and all the stuff that's going on in real life. So it gets really meta. If you've ever read a Grant Morrison comic book, they are psychedelic, trippy, weird acid trips of stories. The TV show isn't too dense or anything like that, but it does try to take inspiration from a lot of Grant Morrison's sense of creativity in the way that he wrote the characters. But we'll just do a quick rundown of the footage, then I'll talk about TV Justice League, because, I mean, the big thing here is that the Arrowverse has not quite gotten to Justice League yet. Effectively, they're there, but they haven't said the words or anything like that. They actually canonized the Justice League on Titans, so that means the Titans in the DC Universe streaming service universe of shows beat them to it. But the Doom Patrol episodes continue on that idea, and they broaden the Justice League. You learn about more characters that are alive and well and existing members of the team during the course of events on the show. But the big difference between Doom Patrol and a show like Titans or even the CW Arrowverse TV shows is that they're meant to be ultra misfits versus the ultra weird of the DC universe. So all the characters that you see them do, all the storylines, will feel way weirder than anything that you would see on the DC TV shows, and that includes Legends of Tomorrow, which sort of prides itself on being the weirdest of the DC TV shows. So even though this footage is meant to intro the entire team, but it starts off focusing on a lot of Crazy Jane footage just because her powers are so cool amongst the other team members. She's also a standout character in the first few episodes visually and in terms of her performance, because she has 64 different distinct personalities. Each one has a different superpower. So you start off with this shot of Negative Man inside a special machine that's a metahuman gene accelerator device. They explained that in the first episode, so I don't want to give too much of that away, but this is a device that helps activate people's powers. There's a shot of Crazy Jane in one of her fire-based personalities chasing Robot Man down the hallway inside the Doom Patrol's mansion. So she's actually flying through the air on fire because one of her personalities has that ability. Then there's a shot of Crazy Jane with one of her other personalities that has electrical-based powers. So within the first couple of episodes, you do get a sense for a number of different personalities and what their powers are, and they give you Easter eggs for a lot of the other 64. But because there's only going to be about 10 episodes, I don't think that there's any way we're going to see every single one of her different personalities. They'll probably save a lot of that for future seasons if they get renewed for season 2. You get a shot of Robot Man destroying 2 henchmen. Notice the difference here between this shot and the way the Arrowverse treats scenes like this. You see them hit the wall and you see blood stains. So just a reminder that this is a streaming network show. It's not regulated by the FCC. It's the same thing with the Netflix series. They can be as graphic as they want to, so they do take advantage of that during the first couple of episodes. There's that Robot Man's Justice League 2020 joke. One, that's a reference to them becoming the next Justice League, like, haha, yeah, like we would ever be the next Justice League. But it also serves to remind you that the Justice League really does exist in the Titans Doom Patrol DC Universe, the first genuine live-action TV Justice League in years. You get the rundown of Negative Man. He has an energy form. The way that they explain it on the TV show is that it's an energy-based alien life form that fuses with him, and they're treating the energy form as a wholly different consciousness from Negative Man. So like they actually do try to communicate with each other in the first couple of episodes. You remember a lot of these characters from that Titans episode, so not a whole lot has changed between that episode and what's going on in the series, but I will explain the timeline. Crazy Jane, like I said, one of the best characters on the show so far. Cyborg is a really interesting character too, the way they treat him. They've made a couple minor changes to his backstory and how he became Cyborg, but he's one of those characters where they don't completely give you everything about his origin right away. Like he slowly uncovers a lot of false memories, so I'm expecting a couple twists with his backstory that we'll learn about later in the season. Overall, his performance so far I think is pretty decent. I'll talk a little more about him when the embargo is up next week and I can get into a little more detail about what's going on during the episodes. Brendan Fraser's Robot Man brings a lot of the comedy to the series, and just a reminder too that it's not Brendan Fraser underneath the robot costume. They have like a different super tall actor walking around because he's meant to be like 8 feet tall, and Brendan Fraser just does the voice. They recast the Chief, and now it's Timothy Dalton. I can't talk too much about him without getting into spoilers, so we'll save that for later. But Timothy Dalton is fantastic, you all know that, so no big surprise there that he does a really cool version of the character. The versions of the episodes that I saw were just temps, like they didn't have finished special effects, but they look actually pretty good in terms of special effects. So I don't know if they gave them more money to produce these episodes than they gave on Titans, but TV Justice League. So here is the current status of the Justice League within Titans in the Doom Patrol universe. We know about Batman, he's alive and an active member, no thanks to Trigon's mind control at the end of Titans Season 1, but Batman in reality is alive and well within the Titans universe and he's an active member of the Justice League. We know thanks to Donna Troy that Wonder Woman is alive and well, also still an active member in the Justice League. Superman is also alive and well and an active member. I think they're waiting to show him on screen until we actually get a legitimate episode with Connor Kent, and we only got that teaser at the end of Titan Season 1.
Don't hurt me!
What'll probably happen is once they start to learn who Connor is, what his backstory is, then we'll get a little bit more from Clark Kent Superman within this universe. But keep in mind that it will not be Tyler Hoechlin. If they do a version of Superman, they'll just recast a different actor. Because as of the TCAs, they have now confirmed that these are all different universes. So the movies are their own universe, the CW DC TV shows are their own universe, and the live-action shows on the DC universe like Titans Doom Patrol, that's their own universe as well too. So that is why you have multiple versions of characters showing up on all these different places. So this will blow your mind. I just posted a video for the recent Flash episode. There is a Barry Allen Flash inside the Titans Doom Patrol universe. We haven't seen him on screen yet, but it is definitely not Grant Gustin or Ezra Miller. It'll be a wholly different character that I think they'll also probably save until they do a version of, say, like Bart Allen or another speedster on the team. The only other really big A-list characters that have not been mentioned yet are, say, like Aquaman, and because he's so big, of course, they're probably going to do some Aquaman stuff on Titans eventually, but they'll probably wait until they try to do Aqualad or another related character, then they'll start talking more about Aquaman, because that's kind of how they dealt with Batman and Wonder Woman and Superman. Like, they kind of waited until they introduced those other associated characters like Robin and Donna Troy. So beyond that, anything is game. They haven't said anything about Black Canary or Green Arrow inside that universe, the Hawks, Hawkman, Hawkgirl, Martian Manhunter, or like Hal Jordan, Green Lantern. But I think we'll all get there eventually within the Titans DC universe. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of Doom Patrol so far, and let me know who you want to play that new live-action version of Superman inside the Titans DC universe. Let me know if there's any special DC videos that you guys want me to make. I'll name a giveaway winner when I post a new DC video, but click here for my brand new Avengers Endgame and Captain Marvel trailer video, and click here to watch Wally West come back during Young Justice Season 3. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody stay awesome. I'll see you guys tonight.